Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dark Elves campaign. Today the invasion of Ulthuan will be proceeding apace. Now I'm saving money at the moment because I want to get that other building out, so we're skipping all of my building things and we are ending turn. Now, you might remember from last time we're in a bit of trouble down in Marafi's kingdoms. Where Marafi's kingdom used to be anyway before she confederated with me, creating a united Dark Elves. Because they have invaded that. There has been a little counter invasion. Well, not really counter. They didn't know I was invading. A little invasion there, and a battle which I fought, and I really messed up. If you want to see it, go back and watch the last episode. I took an easy auto resolved, and I made it a Pyrrhic victory. It was terrible. And it wasn't even a difficult enemy force for me to fight. Now I'm being sieged up there, and they are bringing more people in. However, I've got the defences, I've got the defenders there, so I should be able to push back that siege relatively easily. However, the issue I have down here is, I'm building up another army here, but I don't have forces down here to really try and defend against this. So, I'm going to start throwing some armies together down here to try and defend, but I might take a few losses before I can do anything else. I will take your trade agreement. Okay, so Puppets of Chaos. So we do still have a few Chaos factions around somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't think any of them are... Oh! Where is he going? I hope he's not going for me. He shouldn't be going for me, because I've actually dealt with my Chaos faction. However, I don't know how it actually necessarily works. I will take 1,000 gold for a non-aggression pact, especially if you go deal with those Chaos. Okay, let's have a look at how well I can fend this off. I'm going to wait, because they're not going to attack instantly. This place will hold for... How long will he hold for?
We're ready for them.
Mother of the Duke.
Where does it tell me how long I'll actually hold for here? 13 turns. I'm being blind. So that gives us a few turns to build up here, actually. This is just a cheap, rough and ready army. I'm not throwing any really major units into this one. This is just designed to be a quick army, just to get... I'm basically just building a quick army to get an army out.
Druki servant with noble purpose. Withdraw! Okay,
I will win that, but there is no point in doing it when I can have reinforcements.
Voyaging.
Which makes it a very easy victory.
I am beyond defeat. Power.
And we now have our foothold. And what does this do? Okay, so that's got other buffs now. There was a buff here, but obviously it's now giving me different buffs because I am a... So there was a buff on that one on the Vortex campaign. However, it's now giving me different new unique things, so that's always nice to see. Okay, you can go and cap this. Then you can start heading over towards this one. Can we afford this? Yes. Right, let's keep pushing up walls down here if I can.
Of the vilest sort.
The mother. Feel my rage.
So the question is, should I hit him before they do a very strong army?
The defenses will hold.
And I do have walls here. Not the strongest walls, but I've got walls, so they have to actually come in over walls to take me. It's a tricky call. What's this army coming in? I'm doing a cheeky save, and we're doing this. Let's see if Marathi can redeem herself after her terrible loss last time. So let's see if we can redeem ourselves a little bit here and actually have a battle where we don't get shredded like before, because that one last time was terrible, guys. I'm really not proud of it, as you probably guessed from how I'm talking. So here what we want to do is we want to try and pull them into us. The scary things here are these Phoenix Guard. Those Phoenix Guard are their top tier infantry, and obviously Tyrion himself. But those Phoenix Guard are very, very powerful. They are armor piercing, but I don't have a huge amount of armor in this army, so that's not necessarily something I need to worry too much about. But they've got a huge defense as well. So this could be an interesting fight. And obviously I've got a lot of people coming around. Now, once again, they lack archers. So that's something I'm going to do better at than them. Because I've obviously got my shades and I've got my dark shards. Who are all archers. I'm just going to check something with them, because my shades seemed to be hardly shooting last time, which was a little annoying actually. I don't know if I'm using them incorrectly, or maybe their arc of fire is rather low, so you've got to move them to the sides, which if that is the case, I will probably start switching back to dark shards, because they're not that much better, and dark shards can definitely arch their fire over. So being able to arch your fire over means you can engage a lot more while your guys are engaging, and you can hit the rear ranks of the enemy and just cut them down, which is always very nice to do. We'll eventually get this started, guys. But again, it's a lot of lore masters in here. This is the thing the AI sometimes does. It puts so many heroes into armies. Far more than I ever would. Now the thing I've got which is really going to help me is these two guys, because you can see they are as elite as you can get, which does make them very, very strong. However, these Phoenix, I have to be careful of these Phoenix Guards, because these Phoenix Guards will eat these guys alive, because they don't have any armor, so they will take full damage. I mean, okay, they're armor piercing anyway, but they will suffer very quickly. Right, come on, finish loading, silly PC. This is the one thing I do get, as I do unfortunately get quite long loading screens, guys, as you've probably guessed. Definitely taking a gamble.
Executioners!
Right, we are falling back and waiting for our allies to get in. So these guys are sensible. They will charge me straight away because I'm not formed.
You say. Orders understood.
I am ready! Forward!
Okay, so this is nice now. So let's get a second line formed. So move my cold ones up here.
merciless host. Forward.
Let's add these guys to my line.
Murder. Corsair handbows. Advancing. Battle ready. Dealers in death.
And these guys, I'm just putting all my archers together.
Merciless warriors. Corsair handbows. To destruction.
Marathi moves.
Onward!
Okay, I'm getting a mage from there. Let's pop all of my cav and big units up here. I'm just pausing for a second just while I sort my units just to make them easier to use. Oh God, I've got another one as well. You three can all sit on large units, firing on larger units. Okay. Right.
Forward!
Corsair handbows.
Oh, we've got a Death Hag as well. She can just go straight involved there.
Advance, Druki. Corsair handbows.
Okay, we're engaging heavily now.
Sorceress of blood!
Mother of vengeance.
I can go on that Swordmaster. Right, we need to counter-charge because we get a lot of benefit from charging.
Slaughter. Moving out. Cold one. Advancing. Massacre them. Merciless warriors.
Okay, this is nice. We're getting them engaged nicely. Right, these guys can all jump straight onto there. And my Harpies can go and help.
No survivors.
You guys can charge straight in the back there. I want to get them behind so they can start shooting. All of my archers are shooting. Let's get a wind spell up along here. And another. Let's drop a Doom Bolt on you. Ooh, here comes it. Here it comes. Let's charge back into them. And you can fire back into some of these guys. These guys are inadvertently getting involved in... Oops, sorry, I had to mute because I was sneezing, guys. Okay, we are doing very nicely here. We are really cracking them, actually. Right, you can charge into here. You guys can all charge up here, and you guys can just keep the pressure on. We've now procced. Let's get my archers hitting these guys. You guys can charge. And we've got a mass rout on our hands now, so we've really done nicely. So, oh, sorry, I'm sneezing a lot. So it's still classed as a close victory, guys, but, I did very nicely. I still lost a few units, but comparatively to last time, I did very, very nicely. I did a lot of damage, and as I was saying in my last battle, but I forgot to mention, you can see here, my archers are what did all the damage here, guys. It is amazing just how powerful your archers are as elves. Certainly as high elves and dark elves, I love my archers. They are the things which win me battles. If these guys had 6 Loth and Seaguard, they hadn't had the Phoenix Guard, they hadn't had the Lords, and they had had 6 Loffen Sea Guard, I would have lost. It's not even a little silly thing. I would have lost for 2 reasons. I wouldn't have been able to engage them with my anti-large, because they are anti-large themselves. They're anti-large spears, and they do so much damage, and they've got such a long range. Because I'm not a heavily... While I have some more heavily armoured troops, I'm not a heavily armoured force, so I can't actually fight things like that as easily, particularly well. Now, the issue is, I now have another army coming into us. However, we might have done very nicely out of this, because I've now effectively dealt with 2 large High Elf armies, which means the invasion does not have to deal with them, at all now. So that's 2 less armies on their mainland, potentially 3 if they put the other army in here and I defeat that as well. That's quite... Oh no, I thought I lost the same amount on both, but no, I'm happy with that battle, happier than I was with the other battles. I just wish I could redo Marafi's skill points, because again, I wouldn't have chosen some of the ones they have chosen for her. I'd have gone straight down that magic route.
Observe glory.
Unfortunately,
Mother of
yes, they have run too far away. However, they are for me to take on this to go and get quickly. And Marafi has levelled up.
the cruelty.
Oh, as has this Dreadlord. Oh, hang on. Oh yes, another Black Dragon. Okay, so this is Malekith. What am I doing with you? I'm going down this tree at the moment.
Dreadlord, awaiting
And
command.
one of my sorceresses. You can get Doombolt.
Hand sorceress.
And Marafi. And we are definitely pushing down this tree as fast as we can now. You can still keep coming to try and catch up, mate. Which army was I putting you in? I'm not sure.
Lord of the Black Court.
I don't think it really matters. I'm a little concerned by these chaos wandering around, but you know. So we're going to take here and we're going to start pushing down. These, as I said, these are what I'm really worried about. However, those gates in the mountains with my smaller force, my smaller invasion force here. Because if you've been watching my Lizarmen campaign, I've invaded here with 3 and I got stalled. I invaded, but I brought up about 6 other armies afterwards, and I was able to defeat the Eagle Gates without fighting the battles, simply because I could put 3 or 4 armies next to them. At the moment, I'd probably want to put all 3 of my armies up next to one of those Phoenix Gates to take it, because 1 will be a hard fight. 2, we'll see. There where the AI probably does worse. Oh my god, that army looks scary, and they've got more armies are coming. They are, however, pulling back some of their forces, so I do have a little bit of time. And we are regenning here, but I really want to start pushing down this coast, and you can now see why. Because all of these armies are being produced in Loffen and just trickling up and then invading. So I could have moved all my armies down here and launched the invasion from here potentially, but actually landing there and moving down probably makes more sense for me. And hopefully, because this is nice green pleasant land, it's going to be relatively easy to keep hold of, though all of this land I'm currently taking is waste. Oh, and I've got more chaos behind me. I really hope these orcs deal with them, because that could be a pain to deal with. This might actually cause my invasion to falter. However, they do seem to be going for them, but not quick enough.
From Cain.
Okay, you can
West.
double time down here. As can you, actually.
I march onwards, master of cruelty. Favored of the Witch King.
No, 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 no.
A novel prospect. For Cain! Do not ask that.
Okay. Because of the river, we can't quite get into position this turn. You are actually double timing up towards this Chaos Army. Oh, there's two.
Black path to red. The ocean awaits.
I sense what you have to say will not please.
Noble of Nagaroth.
Where is the border? I'm going to start marching you so you can actually get out sooner to come and support.
With noble purpose.
The storm.
No, wrong army. Oops.
Death high. Observing these things.
No, down here. I want to start reinforcing here. I don't even have a wall here. Damn, 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 damn.
Noble of Nagaroth.
Random chaos armies coming out of nowhere to attack me is a bit of a pain. It does happen. I should have. This is where overextending is not always good. I don't know why they came up to me, because they, on my other campaigns where I've been playing on my own, they've attacked the people they were near, and they have sailed from the other side of the world to hit me, which is a little OTT if you I believe. So yeah. However, hopefully the orcs are going to deal with them. I might lose a couple of territories, and potentially at this rate the orcs might actually recap after they raise it, which would be a pain. But at some point we'll have to go and clear out those orcs anyway. And we do have a random human army in here as well, which I'll actually have a bit of a better look at. And now we're causing them to pull back. I am being sieged again here. However, we're going to move my other army up, and we should be able to knock that army out fairly quickly and push them back off my borders. However, I probably need to start building up another army in my mainland as well again now, to try and stop that second chaos invasion coming in. I've got no doubt I'll stop it. It's just I don't want to be forced to bring back an army if I can help it. Let's see where you go. You're gonna go and... oh, that looks like a strong army too. Ouch! And there's more coming. This is... oh, God. I didn't realise that second set of Chaos armies was going to come for me. However, that little orc army is very strong, so if he can help me...
Let's get one thing understood. The boss there.
What?
Druki! What violent delights! I shall destroy! Let them know death's touch!
Nice easy auto!
Gifts from Cain!
You can start making your way back to support, and I am going to start building another army here.
Cruelty and violence!
This is once again going to be another quickly thrown together army. Can I recruit here as well? Nope, but I'm going to start throwing up walls everywhere.
The strong rule here.
Cruel Dreadlord, master of cruelty.
I'm going to have to pull Marathi back to deal with them, unfortunately, because he's my strongest army. If I can get him back, I can potentially deal with him a bit quicker.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
The nation calls.
Oh, that's a nasty little force. Right, let's work out what I'm doing. Do I want to bring a second army back? No, I can't afford to bring too many armies back, unfortunately. Right, let's go hit this Phoenix Gate.
Torment awaits.
Now, look at that garrison. I might not even be able to take that with both of my armies, actually. We'll see. Right, you can start charging forwards now to support.
Speak. Marathi commands.
I'm not going to hit them yet. I can afford to wait. No, they won't talk to me. It was worth a try. Does that mean that these guys are coming for me as well?
Champion of the lady.
Nobody likes me for some reason. Grab Soul Stealer. And let's end turn. And we're going to start losing places now, unfortunately. However, we are bringing Malekith back, and he should be able to start dealing with those Chaos armies, and we'll start recapping behind. Hopefully these orcs will actually deal with that other Chaos army. I suspect this guy's going to hit the Shrine of Cain, which I'm not so fussed about. I can afford to lose the Shrine of Cain because I've just taken it. It would be a loss, but it's not a loss I'll be particularly worried about. I did not expect this second set of Chaos Hordes to come my way. I expected it to be pillaging somewhere else in the world. So it's taken me completely by surprise here, guys, which is what's really taken us back. Run away! Why is this army so... And I've just lost this army. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. So yeah, the invasion has completely failed then from the looks of it. I don't think I'm winning this battle, guys. No, I can win this. I can win this. I'm not that worried about it. You know, they've not got that many. While my units are at low strength, I've still got all my archers. My archers are very elite. These guys are very elite, so they will hold. I've got a good, I've got a mage. I've got a lot of good troops here, so I can completely surround them. The thing I need to be careful of are these. They've got 3 archers. That's the scariest thing here. They do have a dragon, but my archers can take out that dragon easily. And the Phoenix easily, so I'm not that worried about them either. I've got a far bigger force than them, so I'm not giving up, certainly. I might take losses, but I can always fall back and lick my wounds. I should have not kept pushing with this army. I didn't realise quite how damaged they all were. Right, you guys can go on either edge. Standard but boring setup, guys. You can stay forward to harass. You guys can stay down here to flank. You can go on the front line.
No survivors. Battle ready.
Whoa, and that's the problem. You see how much damage those archers did instantly.
Dark Rider crossbows. Dark shards. For the king.
Let's throw a fireball.
Dark riders.
Which missed.
Dark shards. Nagarothi. Moving out.
Hit that dragon.
Blackguard.
Let's actually get my blackguards out to the edges.
Advance. Rookie. Cold-blooded killers. Withdraw. Dark shards.
Okay, you three can actually keep hitting forwards. We've actually already taken out that dragon. You guys can counter charge.
Merciless host. Going. Following orders. Onwards to
You guys can hammer in. You guys can start pushing straight up at these guys. Let's pop a burning head over here.
Dealers in death. Hang them. Blood for
Okay,
king.
all of my guys can just start hitting in.
Onward. Going. As you say. Attack.
You guys can start pushing.
Slash. Kill.
Sorceress of growth!
Back.
Pop out a buff on all of my guys.
Oriole!
You guys can hit that. You can get right in there. Hit their lord.
Bloodshed!
Let's pop a flaming head on those guys. And a fireball straight on afterwards. Our murderous prowess is procced. You guys can get yourselves back involved. Right, all of my archers can focus on these swords, these Hoeth. Oh no, hit that phoenix again, guys. Hit that phoenix again.
Swift!
Withdraw.
Hey!
Dark elves.
Right, you guys can actually break off and hit that. And this is what I mean about bloody Lothan Seaguard. They just don't go down.
Battle ready. Dark shards. No survivors. Suffering for all. Destroy. Dealers in death. Pull back. With pleasure.
Come on, hit them! Stop bloody skirmishing and hit them.
Dark shards. Slaughter them. It is done. As you say.
Hit them. But their archers are what's killed me here.
Draw.
Their archers are what defeated me in that battle, and their archers are completely what destroyed me there, guys. And that is what high elf archers are good for. That is how high elf archers do what they do. Now, I made them pay for it. You know, they lost a lot of, well, 200 troops to my 500, but I say I made them. You know, these archers just hurt. If it hadn't been for those archers, I could have won that. As such, I have lost, however. So, anyway, guys, this is going to be it for this session. So, thank you very much for watching again, guys. As soon as we get to the end turn, as always, if there is any, as always, well, no, we'll watch till the end of the turn first, because I'm also going to be hit by those chaos. So I might actually need to start pulling all of my forces back out of Ulthuan, and we'll reconvene an invasion later on. Sometimes these things happen, sometimes the best laid plans go badly. This is why in a game which we weren't watching, I'd have just saved beforehand. I'll be honest, in a solo game which I wasn't sharing for you guys. Oh God!
Falling back.
I would have probably just. I'd have almost certainly just actually had a save before this invasion and gone back to it. But obviously, because I'm doing this online, now you guys are all watching it, I'm not going to do that. I will roll with the punches here. If it goes wrong and they counter-invade and it all goes terribly wrong and I lose the campaign, it all goes terribly wrong and I lose the campaign. You know, that's the way of it while I'm doing it like this. Effectively, so I don't like to cheat it. Well, I don't like to cheat while people are watching me anyway. Okay, so let's see what these guys. They're almost certainly going to smash that settlement. There's nothing I can do to stop that. And then bring up the second army. Come on, orcs, go and deal with them for me. Unfortunately, this does mean I'm probably going to have to pull out of Ulthuan again, which does put me in a tricky position here. But I need to deal with those Chaos armies, otherwise they're just going to cut through my centre. I just need to start building another big army up as well now I've lost that other army. So you are going to start double timing it back across the sea as well. However, before I go, I'm going to start knocking every building I can over in this place, so they don't get anything back. They don't have to. We've already got the dragon. I'm pushing down this one on these guys.
My cruelty knows no limits.
I don't want my Black Ark to get too close because I don't want to lose it. I do want its support when I get over here. I'm knocking that over so I can start building a wall.
A novel prospect.
Right, let's start building another army up here. These guys go straight to high rank, which is very nice. Okay guys, and that is it for this session. So as always guys, thank you for watching. Sorry the invasion isn't going so well, though we will reconvene that later on. Now don't let me forget about this little bit down here. I need to just work out what I'm doing, though I think the elves are going to pull out. I'm just gonna try and deal with them. No, I'm gonna leave them. If they want to pull out, I'm gonna let them pull out so I can grow there. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching.